in the last few days of yet another member of the administration trying to explain why people were told if they liked their health care the way it was, you could keep it. You know, this is the party that loves to embrace pro-choice, unless it's things other than the very few they pick and choose what you have choice in.
Rick, I'm pro-choice health insurance.
Yeah, I am too. And they said they were, and then trying to explain it. But now let's go to the real world, because it is hilarious watching. We both use this example in the break. I mean, Nancy Pelosi looked like you walked in on your child. There's no cookies in the cookie jar or candy bowl, and you say, who ate it? And then she tries to explain that it wasn't her. I mean, that's really what you realize at one point. She acted like that it was new information. Well, you did have a choice on your health care before we implemented the law. Well, we all knew that, Nancy. That was called before the law. But you said after the law that we would still be able to opt out and keep what we have. Now, we all told you, look, because again, we do know how math works and how business works, that this whole thing was designed to push everybody to a one-payer government-run healthcare system.
And see, in their mind,
that is
Rick,
happening. That is happening.
Yeah, in their mind, the government then can dictate terms. They can tell a doctor that if you're going to have and you can throw anything out, heart bypass, we're only going to pay this much. So that's how much it's going to be. But see, what they don't follow into this, that once you start setting these limits and you take the initiative away from people, they won't want to be doctors. Well, this takes care of that. They can draft you to be a doctor.
Right.
But again, if I'm forced labor, and that's what this would be, am I going to be – I don't want a guy who wants to do something else forced to be a doctor giving me bypass surgery for money that he thinks is subpar for that.
Right.
I mean, what? That's fascism, guys. That's not America.
Well,
this is the most bizarre thing that this country has ever taken on.
Well, don't
it's
forget,
just strange.
and they've set it
hey,
up.
the food supply's next. Just try. I mean, we joke about the Hunger Games. That's the next pill here.
Yeah. And you guys really, I want you to start remembering us talking about this stuff. And we're not alone. I mean, a lot of people who actually understand what's going on are saying this, but I want you to start listening, because let me tell you what the next phase of this is. In Helmsey's personal situation, we're getting an update on that today. The next thing is the way this is designed is to move us all to a one-payer, government-run healthcare system. Bubba's giving you all the horrors of what that's going to look like, and all that is true. But at the same time, remember, because of the playbook that they're working out of, in the process, they will act like they didn't want to do this, but they had no choice, because the evil capitalistic free market system abandoned you. Now, they set up an impossible for private health care.
Yeah, they set up rules that no one could follow, including themselves.
But the uninformed public, will never notice that. No. And they'll get to stand there just choking back tears saying the government's coming to save the day, because capitalism doesn't work.
They're going to save the day, all right.
Yeah. But anyway, so now we go to Helmsey. Helmsey's
about 2 weeks ago, I guess it was 2.5 weeks ago, I finally got in. I was kind of excited about it. No error messages. Took me about 35 minutes. Me and the wife sat down. We actually got through the enrollment process.
All right, now first of all, let's go back to step one. Why did you have to go into the ObamaCare system and not keep your private?
I liked my plan, Rick, but I didn't get to keep it because it didn't meet the requirements that ObamaCare had laid out as far as the regulations. So you didn't get to keep it? Not at all.
Even though you liked it?
No.
Okay, so it's gone.
It's gone. See you, good day. Okay. And so we actually, I had tried to get in probably.
You didn't get to keep it?
Towards the end of October, and it was just the website was a mess. And so, but I finally got in, and I thought, hey, okay, good deal. It took us about 35, 40 minutes. There was some error messages, and I'd have to go back and enter some stuff over, but it completed it. It said, hey, the Helms family has enrolled. Here's all your kids. Here's you and Amanda. Everything is golden. Here's your payment. And it said the only thing you have to do is make a payment
and you're good.
This. Please don't. That's key, by the way.
Please don't listen. Please listen. Only the government will set up a system. Now, that sounds normal, doesn't it? All of us are accustomed to it. Car insurance, life insurance, medical insurance, of them saying it starts when you make your payment.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And at that point.
That's pretty normal, right?
Okay. And at that point, I thought, okay, let me hold on and I don't want to make that payment yet. And I even got an email from the marketplace that said, hey, you've enrolled. Everything's good. Just make your payment. Okay? We're good so far. A couple weeks roll by. I'm rounging through the kitchen last night. I got CNN on in the living room. Fox News is on in the bedroom, and I'm going back and forth. We're cleaning up. We're cleaning the kitchen. We're making bed. We're doing all this stuff, laundry and the whole. Everybody's playing, having a good time, and I hear on CNN, hey, I don't know who it was, just kind of caught it in my ear. A third of the folks that have enrolled may not have enrolled after all.
You think
there may be some issues.
Uh-oh.
And it didn't register. I thought, okay, well, that's interesting. That's interesting to hear that on CNN, actually.
They're a third, big number.
And so then I go from the living room to the bedroom, and I hear it again on Fox News. I thought, okay, we may have something. And so I didn't look then, okay? But about an hour later, I start hearing it more and more, and I thought, you better go check.
Right.
And so guess what? I'm one of the third.
There it is.
Oh, no.
So
It
what
actually,
does that mean?
Well,
exactly?
here let me tell you how this plays out.
Please
okay?
listen to this. The ineptness of the government.
And
Go ahead.
so I log on, get my user ID, password, log in. There it is. Well, there's a problem. Braden and Caroline, who are my son and daughter, okay, they're missing from everything. When I go back and look at the emails and stuff that were sent, they were included. But they are missing completely at this point.
Not covered.
Sounds like you need a
And my
doctor.
daughter,
Yeah.
my other daughter, it says that she has signed up for some all kids deal that I didn't even sign her up for.
Right.
Okay. Well, it doesn't allow you to go in and change your application. You have to cancel what you're doing, okay, in order to start over. When you cancel it, and I don't think they'll hold you to this, but I guess they can. When you hit cancel or terminate contract, guess what box pops up? Hey, just so you know, it doesn't say this exactly, but it does. I mean,
It's what it
not the way
means,
it's
yeah.
what it means. Just so you know, you terminated this contract early, and you may have to pay a tax because of it.
All right, let me get this right. You signed up. They did
Can't
not
make this stuff up.
They
folks.
said you
and
were
it gets better. Wait
there's
here in
one.
a second.
Listen, I just want to make sure we're all with you so
Yeah.
far. You signed up for it finally.
Yep, thought I did.
They said you're in, waiting on payment.
Yep.
And I can't wait till you tell everybody about the
Yes,
payment.
yes,
About the payment.
yeah.
Waiting on payment, and here's everybody covered. Here's your family plan.
Yep.
When you hear this on the news last night, you go and look. Your children either aren't there or have been put in something you didn't put them in.
Correct.
And so in order to get the plan back, you're going to have to re-register. When you have to re-register because of their ineptness, they said, by the way, we may fine you for that.
Exactly.
Okay, just want to be sure.
So that's where we're at. So then I get to thinking, well, maybe it's because I haven't actually paid yet. Because I'm just trying to
you're
figure out.
going to love this part.
I'm just trying to figure out what on earth. I mean, I spent an hour and a half, probably about from the time I started in October.
Hams,
to
welcome
now,
to the marketplace.
It's about 4 hours that I've had to.
How's
do
choice
this.
feel?
And so I think, well,
How's
maybe it's
hope and
because I
change?
haven't paid for it. And then all of a sudden I hear it on the Kelly file, and I start seeing on Twitter, there's no payment. There's no payment set up, a way that you can actually pay for the deadgum thing. They haven't even set up a way to exchange payments with
Where's
this.
PayPal?
There is no way to do it.
So there's no engine to pay.
There's no engine out there at all.
Oh, I know how they're going to get it. They're going to get it from your tax return.
Bubba, if you don't pay,
So I can't.
but you can't pay to enact, you finally sign up, they mess up the sign up, then you try to get your sign up back and then go ahead and pay and lock it in. There's no way to pay. And then they say if you cancel it, we'll fine you.
There's
And
no
listen,
pay now, pay here. There's nothing there.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Anybody with walking around sense, can you not see that this is the clown car? Okay? If they can't get the website right, the website, Rick, do you think they're going to get your medication right? Do you think they're going to get your cancer treatment right? Do you think they're going to keep up with your test results right? Anyone? Anyone? Does anyone say this is ideal?
Man, this is awesome.
And to top things off, when it said in contract reset application, it didn't matter how many times, even though I was subject to a tax or a penalty because I was ending a contract early, as many times as I clicked that, it would never reset me in order for me to go and start the process over. And so I'm sitting here today, December the 4th, with a deadline to meet here in a few days, and I don't know what to do. I have no clue.
So, all right, people signed up finally.
Maybe Nancy can help
How
you
about
out.
how about this? Finally,
She's good at clearing things up.
So some of y'all may be listening right now and be like, Helmsey, you think you're
Same
signed
boat.
up. A third of you
I'd
think
go check.
A third of you think you signed up, you're not even signed up, and you think you are. Including him.
Hey, I've been strutting around the house thinking I had insurance.
Hey,
And two of your
welcome.
three kids
And
wasn't
look,
even
here's
on there
what's
in the
funny.
third.
Welcome.
Keep
Well,
this in mind. Keep
Rick,
this in mind, guys.
Maybe we need to give away insurance on
Look,
the 12
this is
days.
this is so telling because the premium that I thought I had didn't include my kids. So guess what? When I actually get my kids on there, how much higher is it going to be?
You thought, well, this.
See, I thought, well, this is just the same as I'm paying now.
boy.
Guess what, folks? When they actually add the kids like I did in the system, it ain't going to be that cheap.
Because you added them, but the system didn't.
Right.
So the price you got's not even right. And even if you liked it, you can't pay for it.
Yeah. You can't make them take your money.
You can't make this stuff up, guys. You cannot.
This is going to be health
This
care,
is
guys.
unreal.
This is going to be health care. Health care's big.
Golly.
Yeah, it's all
Swing low,
This is no-
sweet chariot.
coming for to carry me home. How about this? This is no longer things that might happen. These are things that are happening. We'll be back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.